Today, I'm breaking down the top wonders of Austin, Texas, the things that keep drawing people here year after year. Austin, Texas isn't just growing, it's pulling people in from every major city in the country, and there's a real reason for that. We're talking about one of the fastest growing metros in the entire United States, and it's not slowing down anytime soon. Stick around because I've got a client story coming up that perfectly shows why families are choosing the suburbs here over anywhere else. I'm William Zhang, a local Austin realtor, and if you're thinking about making a move, grab my free relocation guide in the description down below. Wonder number 1, the tech job boom. So let's start with the big one, jobs. Austin has become one of the top tech hubs in the entire country, and I don't say that lightly. Tesla, Apple, Google, Samsung. These aren't small satellite offices. These are major operations, major campuses, and major hiring pipelines right here in the Austin metro area. And it's not just the big names everybody already knows. We're seeing a wave of mid-sized tech companies and startups setting up headquarters here because the talent pool is growing fast and the cost of doing business is lower than San Francisco or New York. That combination is powerful, and it's driving job announcements in Austin on a pretty regular basis right now. What that means for the housing market is real. Young professionals are relocating here from California, from the Northeast, from Chicago, specifically for these roles. And as more high-income earners move into the market, median household incomes in the Austin metro are rising. That matters because it means salaries here actually support homeownership. This isn't a city where people are priced out of buying just because they have a good job. The math works here in a way it doesn't in a lot of other major metros. And when you look at the suburbs, places like Round Rock, Pflugerville, Leander, a lot of these employers either have offices nearby or offer hybrid schedules that make a 30-minute commute completely manageable. So the job growth isn't just concentrated downtown, it's spreading across the entire metro, and that's lifting the whole region. Jobs bring people here, but people stay for the lifestyle, and that's where it gets really good. If you're watching this and thinking about relocating to Austin for one of these tech jobs, this is exactly when you want to start planning your move. Not after you get the offer letter. The suburbs around Austin move fast, especially near these major employers. So if you want my free relocation guide with neighborhood breakdowns, commute maps, and school ratings, grab it in the description below. And if you're serious about making a move, reach out to me directly so we can map out the right area for you before you start touring homes. Wonder number 2, outdoor lifestyle and culture. Austin's outdoor access is something people genuinely don't expect until they get here. We're talking about Barton Springs, Zilker Park, Lake Travis, the Greenbelt, and these aren't seasonal destinations. People are using them year-round. That's a big deal when you compare Austin to most other major metros where outdoor life basically shuts down for 4 or 5 months out of the year. Yes, the summers get hot here, I won't pretend otherwise, but the lifestyle is completely built around it. You're outside in the early mornings, you're on the lake on weekends, and by October, you've got some of the best weather in the country running straight through April. That's a long stretch of genuinely great outdoor living. And then there's the music scene. Austin is the live music capital of the world. And that's not just a slogan on a bumper sticker. On any given night, there are hundreds of live performances happening across the city. It's part of the daily culture here in a way that's hard to explain until you've actually lived it. The food scene has grown right alongside the population boom. You've got world-class restaurants, a serious barbecue culture, and a dining scene that keeps expanding without hitting the price tags you'd see in New York or LA. A great dinner out here doesn't require a special occasion. It's just a Tuesday. And all of this outdoor and cultural access is even better when you're raising a family here. Which brings me to the next wonder. Wonder number 3, family-friendly suburbs and schools. This is the one that really moves the needle for families relocating to the Austin area. When people start looking at suburbs like Pflugerville, Leander, Georgetown, Cedar Park, and Round Rock, the first thing they notice is space. These are communities where you're getting real square footage, real yards, and real neighborhood feel, all within 30 to 45 minutes of downtown Austin. But the school ratings are what close the deal. The ISDs in these suburbs consistently rank among the best in Texas, and families are choosing these communities specifically because of education. That's not an accident. It's one of the main reasons these suburbs have grown as fast as they have. I had a client recently, a family relocating from out of state, and the school ratings were the first thing they brought up in our very first conversation. They'd done the research, they knew which ISDs they wanted, and they were ready to move fast once they found the right home. We found them a place in one of these suburbs, and they told me afterward it was the best decision they made. The neighborhood, the schools, the community feel, it checked every box. New construction is active across all 5 of these suburbs right now, and builders are motivated. We're seeing incentives that include rate buy-downs as low as 3.9% in the first year, closing cost assistance, and upgraded finishes included in the base price. Median home prices in these suburbs are still more accessible than inside Austin proper. So you're getting more home for your money in communities that are genuinely built for families. Wonder number 4, the financial case for moving here now. Here's what makes all of this even more compelling. Buying in Austin's suburbs right now isn't just a lifestyle decision, it's a long-term wealth play. Austin has one of the strongest appreciation histories of any major metro in the country, and the suburbs specifically have seen consistent value growth as more people move into the region and demand stays high. And right now, the conditions for buyers are actually really good. Those builder incentives I mentioned, the rate buy-downs, the closing cost help, the upgraded finishes, those are time sensitive. Builders are motivated right now in a way they aren't always motivated, and that window doesn't stay open forever. A rate buy down to 3.9% in the first year is real money back in your pocket every single month, and that's on top of already getting more square footage than you'd find inside Austin proper. When you compare Austin's suburbs to Dallas, Houston, or any major coastal market, the value per square foot is still strong. You're getting newer construction, better school districts, and growing infrastructure, all at prices that still make sense for first-time buyers and move-up buyers alike. And if you're renting right now, here's the honest truth. Every year you wait, the gap between what you're paying in rent and what you could be building in equity gets harder to close. Rents in the Austin metro aren't dropping, they're holding steady or climbing in the suburbs where demand is strongest. The people who bought in Leander or Pflugerville 3 or 4 years ago are sitting on real equity right now. That's where you want to be. Inventory is available, builders are offering incentives, and rates are being bought down to levels that make the monthly payment work for a lot of buyers who thought they were priced out. So this is the window. It won't look exactly like this 12 months from now. Austin isn't a trend. It's where the next decade of American growth is happening, and the people moving here right now are getting in at exactly the right time. Tech jobs, outdoor lifestyle, top-rated schools in the suburbs, and a financial case for buying that's hard to argue with is all here. Grab my free relocation guide in the description and reach out to me directly if you want a neighborhood tour. Call, text, or email using the number below. And subscribe because I've got more Austin content dropping regularly and you don't want to miss it. And if you want to avoid making an expensive mistake when choosing where to live, watch this next video. 7 Austin neighborhoods people regret choosing and what to pick instead. I break down exactly what to avoid and where you should buy instead.